This is a Rogue Media Network podcast.
Welcome back to another episode of No Waco. This is your host, Debbie. Welcome back to another episode of No Waco. I'm your host, Debbie, and today we have a very special guest here in the studio. Go ahead and introduce yourself.
My name is Billy Garret.
Yay, thank you so much for coming on today, Billy.
Thank you for having me.
And what do you do?
I'm the owner of Secret Chef.
Amazing.
Yeah.
And we're so glad to have you here on the 21st floor of the Alico building that you've never been in before.
I've never been in the Alico building.
We're so glad that you're here. One of the first questions I love to ask my guests when they come on the show is, what brought you to Waco? Or are you a Waco native? What's your Waco story?
Waco native.
Ooh.
Third generation Waco. My kids are fourth, kind of. So, yeah, I've been here a long time.
That's amazing. So how has it been being a business owner in the community? How has it been being an entrepreneur? What has it been like being here and growing up here?
Well, I grew up here and went through the Midway school system and
Me
to Baylor.
Too. I'm sure we graduated just a few years apart.
Yeah, I graduated 88.
I graduated 2016.
2016. So my daughter was 2017.
Oh,
so.
Okay. Maybe I'll know your daughter.
Yeah, Abigail.
Abigail, last name? There
Garret.
were a lot of Abigails.
Yeah,
okay.
Yeah, but she's married now for 2 years. But grew up here and went to Baylor, and then pretty much stayed here and have 2 kids. And my journey started while I was at Baylor being an entrepreneur, and I had a pool cleaning service. So I had a pool cleaning service for 26 years.
Wow.
And during that time, in my 1996, 97, when downtown Waco was a different place, I opened a bed and breakfast.
Wow.
In downtown Waco at the historic Sturgis home at
Okay.
1316
I was
Washington.
wondering if that was okay.
That was me. I opened that bed and breakfast, and that's where catering started. That's where special events started. And the sad part about that story is downtown Waco was a different place, as I said.
Yeah.
And we lost that business due to, it's not politically correct to say all this, but the homeless population invaded our area.
Yeah.
And my guests didn't feel safe, even though nothing happened. But it was just a different environment, and people weren't as comfortable spending the night in downtown Waco in the early 2000s.
Yeah.
And but at the end of that time of Brazos House, bed and breakfast, I had started Secret Chef, and in its first original location on Sanger, and now we're at Central Park Drive out in between Waco and Woodway off of 84.
Yeah, right over there by Common Ground, Slow Rise.
Yeah.
That little area.
Yeah, it's right behind there. So it's been great to have Common Ground and Slow Rise. It's brought a lot of people to the area, that little spot, and everybody kind of knows, and we refer, and our neighbors as Happy Hounds. And
I used to work over there at 470 Claim Management.
Okay.
Back in the day.
Down the street. So there's a lot of little businesses on Central Park that's just right off 84. I mean, the dairy's there, the Oak Farms Dairy. The cows aren't there, but the trucks are there. So, but no, we've been there since 2014 or 2015.
Wow. I didn't realize you guys had been there so long.
Yeah, we opened Secret Chef in 2008.
Okay.
So we've been rolling along quite a bit, and we have a satellite store in Temple, and we're currently closed due to the tornado.
Oh, yes.
In Temple. The area hit in Temple was my area, and our little part of the shopping center, our section of the shopping center wasn't really damaged, except for the roof, but the rest of the structure around us, all the other stores were impacted a lot, and some of the stores behind us and some of the medical offices behind us and around, they're gone.
Oh, no.
So we're waiting on clearance for that shopping center to be able to open that back up. So that's kind of been something I'm dealing with lately, is how to navigate the insurance system and figure that out, and what do we do, and because it's fenced off. Yeah. So.
And you always have to figure that out. And again, as a small business owner,
yeah,
being able to navigate these things, other people might not know, or you're having to be like, what do I do?
Yeah, I've never dealt with tornado damage before.
Who knew?
You know? So, yeah, I mean, it's just one of those things, but, you just go on, and we're ready to be back open and serve the people of Temple Belton.
Yeah. So, why Secret Chef? I know you said you were in the Airbnb or the B&B business.
Yeah.
So what kind of brought it? Why Secret Chef? Why called Secret Chef?
Well, we had the bed and breakfast downtown, and we did private parties in the dining room of that house and did all that. And so then people kept going, will you cater? Will you cater? And I pushed them away and I pushed them away because I didn't really have the facilities.
Yeah.
But I started doing little lunch deliveries for pharmaceutical reps to doctors' offices, and that exploded.
Wow.
That exploded, and we kind of outgrew that kitchen, and so I went to 2 different churches, and I used 2 different church kitchens, and I did the church's work and my work, and it grew the catering business.
Yeah.
But then people started asking, well, I want some of your chicken spaghetti that you cater with. Well, I don't have, we just didn't have the production. So that gave birth to Secret Chef. Where did I come up with a name? Naming a business is the hardest thing. We kind of wanted it to be where you could come to Secret Chef, grab one of our items, put it in your own pan,
and pretend that you made it,
and then pretend you made it.
Love it.
I mean, it's like I'm like
I'm
your I'm like your doctor. I'm like your lawyer. I can't tell anybody what you do with my food when you take it home.
Confidentiality agreements.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
So
everybody signed the NDA.
and I've had so many confessionals of people that come in and they go, "Well, I bought this and I had it for my guests, and then I had to confess." Or I've passed it off and I never tell anybody. So, but that's we kind of just have fun with it. Or people will give me a little bit of grief about, shh, don't tell anybody, it's a secret. So, but our kind of byline has been, we're the secret you can't keep.
I love it.
So it's been fun.
I love that.
Yeah.
And so your business has kind of gone through these different iterations. What has it been like kind of fleshing out that idea and then, landing on what you're doing now and making it work?
Listening to your customer.
Yeah.
And
Who
then,
knew?
Yeah. And then cooking what they want, trying new things. And if it doesn't work, an offering. We in the beginning, we didn't have our fit meals. Now we have our fit meals. We had them quite a long time now. So we opened that up because that segment of the industry were people that want prep meals that are for the healthy, conscious person. The person doesn't want to eat sauces and high fats and high sodium meals. All our fit meals are gluten-free.
I love that.
But it's easy to be gluten-free when you just cook with good proteins and good veggies. There's no gluten in that. So that was one of the things we listened to the customer. I mean, we do what we can with people with special orders that call us and go, I want this, and it's not on our menu, but if we can make it, we make it. We do a lot for Baylor Athletics, and they wanted jambalaya.
Ooh.
So
you were like, I'll make some jambalaya.
We make jambalaya for Baylor Athletics, Baylor football.
I love that.
So if they call and say, well, we need this way, we kind of do custom orders within reason.
Within reason.
And if it's something we don't do or we can't do, don't have the facility for, like barbecue, I refer other people. We have plenty of great barbecue.
Hellberg barbecue.
Yeah, we have plenty of great barbecue places right here in Waco. So we do some Mexican food like fajitas and enchiladas.
I'm a Mexican food kind of gal.
Yeah, but we do everything from chicken spaghetti to beef tenderloin and lobster tails. So, I mean,
amazing.
Depends on what the budget.
Yeah.
But we cater lots of lunch drop-off catering. You're having a business meeting in your office, and you got 20 people in for a training, and we drop off food in the break room, walk out. Or we do a buffet at a venue or a sit-down meal. So,
what are some of your favorite kind of events to cater? I know you said Baylor Athletics, weddings.
Yeah, it's been fun. It's been fun with Baylor Athletics. You kind of get to know, you don't get to know the team that well. Sometimes you see the teams. And then I went to Baylor. My kids went to Baylor, and one is still at Baylor. So it's fun watching them play and getting to know some of them on the smaller teams. We do a few weddings. I haven't put myself out there as the wedding because we do so much work Monday through Friday. I've always said I don't want to work every Saturday for a wedding. But we do. We don't turn jobs away, of course. But I think it's just getting to know some of the most rewarding things is helping families through difficult times, and we see that through Secret Chef, and we see a lot of people come in with death and illness, or we see a lot of people come in with parents that can't cook anymore, and our business helps those people through whatever situation they're going through, because the last thing they have time to do is cook. So our small portions can do that, or we cater a funeral. A lot of people want to get together, and so they need food for that. So we see food help people in that way. That's a rewarding part of my business. And then we also take food when it doesn't sell up front. We put it in the freezer, and then we just had it yesterday and today, a freezer sale. We mark it down, but we usually don't sell it all in the freezer sale. And so we donate to charities that are able to help people that are in need with food. We've done CareNet, and we have done Compassion Ministries, and then out in my neighborhood, out in the Woodway side, First Baptist Woodway has a big ministry to people that, single moms and families that just need a little help to get through. And our meals that are frozen, they keep them, and they store them, and they pass them out and help people. So that way, we don't throw anything away.
I love that. Sustainability.
Yeah. So, and my food helps the people that buy it, it helps. And then I don't waste it, and then we donate it. So it helps. It's kind of a full circle thing with the food. So we're not really throwing food in the trash can.
I love that. And what a beautiful way to give back to the community through food. And I always tell people, what's a better way to bring people together than over food, as a foodie myself.
Right.
But that's absolutely beautiful. So with this, we're already about halfway through this year. What are some of your goals, whether you have quantitative, qualitative, that you maybe want to reach before 2025?
Well, in our current location, we've been there since 2015, and we're
coming up on the big 10 years.
And so we've been looking at new equipment to do a better job and to do better preparation and better quality and quantity. So we're looking at new equipment process. So that's a big thing I'm looking at right now, is the big capital investment for new equipment. So
all of those mixers like a small child can fit in.
Yeah, we have that. Yeah, mostly it's the oven.
Oof.
When I opened we're in our current location, when we did that building, I insisted I get this. Everybody calls it the fancy oven, and it's a German oven, and it cooks with steam and convection, and it's very smart. It's like a computer. But it helps us so much. It does our roast overnight, but it's a German oven, so it's like having a Mercedes oven, and it's expensive to repair. So repair costs are getting, they have a lifespan, and so we're
I'm a Volkswagen driver, so I know.
Yeah, we're at the point of it's time to replace it with. I want to, so I'm to expand. So that's what we're doing right now, but we're always looking ahead at, we're trying to grow our online business, because you can go to our website and order some of our food. DoorDash will come pick it up for you and bring it to you.
Wow.
Or you can order and pick it up yourself. So we see about a 50-50 split in that. Some people just order it. They don't have to. You can still walk in and shop, just like you go to H-E-B and shop. You can come to Secret Chef and shop, grab the food. But we'd like to see the online business grow, especially maybe in the Baylor market. So getting the Baylor students to do that, because we're, a 10-minute drive from Baylor campus, but, that age group knows how to DoorDash pretty well.
I was going to say, yeah, I don't think they cook at all. So
no.
Well, they're not allowed to in the dorm, so.
That's right.
Just saying that. No.
Right.
No RAs out there getting
That's
anybody
right.
in trouble. But that's absolutely amazing. Well, with that, we're going to take a quick commercial break, and we'll be right back.
Okay.
And now for a word from our sponsors. Hey y'all, I'm April,
Hi, I'm Caroline.
and we have a new podcast for you. What's it called, Caroline?
Bloody Happy Hour.
It's going to be your new favorite guilty pleasure. We're going to talk about some bloody stuff. Serial killers, true crime,
Rape.
rapists. Why not join us? We'll have a good time.
You literally never know. I don't know what I'm going to say. Bloody Happy Hour. Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or wherever you listen to podcasts.
Hey, I'm Blair.
And I'm Brittany, and we're the host of
By the Cover Podcast.
We cover everything from mysteries, thrillers, romance, chick lit, and even some smut.
Don't forget the smut.
Yeah.
We're so excited to get this thing going and share this with you guys. We've been talking about this for months, and it's finally happening.
Yes.
Special shout out to Rogue Media for helping us with this.
For sure. For sure. You can find us on Instagram at bythecover_podcast.
You can also find us on Facebook and TikTok, so don't forget to give us a follow on those too also.
And we are so excited to dive into some of our favorite books and share those with you.
We can't wait. Hope you love it.
What are we doing here, Rusty? What are we going to do?
Yep, we're doing the King of the Hill Rewatch Podcast.
King of the Hill
Yes, sir.
Rewatch Podcast. Yeah, so we're going to go through one episode at a time. Come along for the ride with us.
Come check it out.
And give me a good, like Dale Gribble quote to go out on. Wingo!
Yeah, Wingo.
Wingo!
Wingo.
All right, well, join us for the King of the Hill Rewatch Podcast.
Deep in the heart of Texas, that drinks his brew and he spits his chew. Deep in the heart of Texas, the TV blares but no one cares. Deep in the heart of Texas, here we go.
And now, back to the episode. And we're back. So we were just talking about how you're wanting to expand your online orders and getting people involved by ordering on DoorDash, ordering online, getting it delivered right to them, or getting it all ordered and ready for pickup. That's absolutely amazing. With that, one of the questions I love to ask when we come back from break is, what was something you would like to see more of in Waco?
I think Waco needs, we need a good conference center.
I literally say that all the time.
We need a conference center in a good location. With a hotel would be nice. But a conference center, we don't have that.
Yeah.
We have the convention center,
Yeah.
which is a great
The
place.
Hilton
Yeah.
Convention
But
Center.
you know what I'm talking about. Like you go to the Hill
Yeah.
Country in San Antonio,
Yeah.
there's nice little conference centers and those kind of things. I think we're ready for that.
And we can have more Comic-Cons.
Yeah, and then, but you got even Baylor having all of its
true.
facilities. They need space for themselves, and they run out of places for meetings and things to happen. So there's a need, and there's lots of business going on around here. So I think I would love to see Waco have a really nice conference center. May not affect my business, but I think it's something we need. I would like to see in Waco a really good shopping center
Yes, I know.
with local or non-chain non-chain restaurants and non-chain businesses that are more boutique. But the key will be to get Waco to support them.
Yeah.
And I don't know if that's a downtown issue or or West Waco side. Who knows? But I think we need that. That's one little spot we're missing, is a center that's you can park your car and walk around and do all the shops and do all the and 2 or 3 restaurants or something like that. I think that would do well, but it's just you got to support it.
Yeah.
So
I'm interested to see what that development in front of the movie theater will look like. I just got the 411 that Roni's Mac Bar is going to be moving over there by like the Black Bear Diner. But again, like I think that could be interesting and see where that goes. But I totally wholeheartedly agree with you.
Yeah. It'd be nice to have something in that area that's got a little trees and some landscaping.
A little sitting area,
Yes,
a little get your food, go sit, shop.
Yeah. I think we need that. It's just most of those things are a little bit on the pricier side, but so you have to be willing to invest in that, to develop that, and then the businesses there, they're not going to be the discount stores. Yeah. They're going to be the little bit higher end stores that they have to be supported.
We just need a Nordstrom. No, I'm kidding. But that's absolutely amazing. And again, being in Waco so long, I bet you've kind of seen this growth and seen this development. What are some things you love about Waco, and why do you keep your family here?
Just family history and being here and having my business here and doing well with my business here is great. We all, like I say, you want to see Waco grow, and Waco has changed a lot since I started my own businesses in the late 90s, when downtown was not a place to go. Yeah. But there's more to Waco than downtown. Mm-hmm. There's more to Waco than Baylor and Cameron Park. Those are the crown jewels type of things, but there's lots of neat things to see and places and to live and visit all around. We have a wonderful lake that is a great place to go enjoy. Not everybody has a lake in their own town. Yeah. And a lot of people do enjoy some of the lake and the parks. I wish the lake wasn't so flooded right now.
Well, I know, right?
Yeah. But we did need the water. Yeah. But that's what I enjoy about Waco. Waco's also close to other places. You can get to the Austin airport or the Dallas airport or the Waco airport, depending on what your ticket. You can get around pretty quick. It's really not too far to San Antonio or Houston either. So you can travel and do things. You can do a day trip. Yeah. But the people here are friendly. I mean, there's lots of good church communities here, and the entrepreneurial spirit is here. Yeah. So I'm hoping that grows and we get more and more variety of small businesses.
Yeah, absolutely love that. And it sounds like you really do care about the community and giving back, especially with someone who's been in the community for so long. Right. With that, is there anybody you want to shout out that's helped you along this journey? I was saying shout out your family, your mom, your dog.
Oh, yeah. What comes to mind first is my customers that have supported me and promoted me, because Secret Chef really hasn't done a lot of advertising.
Yeah, word of mouth.
So word of mouth and taking care of people. I will say at Secret Chef, we do make mistakes. There may be something. I mean, I have a wonderful staff, but we do make mistakes or something's not prepared right, and we admit that. But we have an easy return policy, or if you didn't like that, you get your money back. You get a free item, whatever we need to do to take care of you. So we care about that. I joke, I don't need to see your receipt. I don't care. Yeah. If you bought it 6 months ago and you said, "Hey, I got that and I really didn't like it." We will replace it or give your money back, no questions asked. Wow. Nobody's going to abuse that. Yeah. And we're not going to let them abuse that, but that's how I do it. If we haven't done our job, or if you're not happy with us, we're going to do something to make you happy, because we want to keep you happy, because those happy customers have promoted Secret Chef through all these years, and that's why we're still here.
Yeah. I absolutely love that. And again, that just really shows like how beautiful it is. Yeah. And again, how well our community, I always joke, I'm like, we're a big city, but we got them small town feels. And whenever you can do that in your business and promote that, it's beautiful to see.
Because when you deal with customer service on some 800 number with some of these big corporations, I kind of joke with them, and if I'm having frustration with one of them, I said, I run a little small company and we can just do a return really easy, or we can give a refund just because you're not happy. Yeah. I don't have to have.
Why am I having to do
We
it?
don't have to have a. We don't have to have a
30-minute wait.
A 30-minute a whole time, and we answer the phone at Secret Chef. I will always have somebody answer the phone. We will never be answered by some computer. But I just tell them, I was like, we're having a discussion over $25. We're at my company. We just take care of the customer and make them happy.
Yeah. And that's how it should be.
It's easy.
I know. Well, with that, I know you're talking about the entrepreneurial spirit, but what is some advice you would give someone who's wanting to start their dream or start their business?
Have a plan. But also, it is all-consuming. Mm-hmm. You're always at work. If you have not been self-employed and you have not been an entrepreneur, when you take that step, if you're used to having vacation days that are paid, or if you're used to having, I need a break. I've worked 4 hours. It's time for my 15-minute break. Or I need lunch at 1 every day or noon every day. You may not get that. None of those are guaranteed. You have to make space for those. You have to juggle family and responsibilities. So be prepared for that.
Yeah.
Because sometimes in that beginning stage, in the first year, 2, 5, 10 years, it's all you or all you and a small crew, whether you're in the food business or whether you're any kind of new business. Yeah. But be prepared for a life change, a financial change, depending on how long it takes for that to make a profit. But I would say the biggest thing is be ready for it to be all-consuming. Even if you're starting a lawn mowing service or a landscape service, customers are going to call you at 9 o'clock at night. Where if you have a regular job, customers don't call you at 9 o'clock at night or text you at 6 a.m.
I always say, I quit 9 to 5 to work 24/7.
That's right.
Yeah.
And you're always at work. I can be on vacation and my phone still rings. I still answer it. I do what I can. I don't get to turn it off 100%.
I was literally in Seattle walking through Pikes Market on a phone call with a customer.
Right.
And you're like, that's just what you got to do.
Right.
Yeah.
That if you're willing to do that, it gives you the freedom to be gone.
Exactly.
And it gives you the freedom to do some things that, it's great because when I have a day that's slow and I'm ready to be done at 11 a.m., I've got my work
you
done.
can do that.
I can leave.
Yeah.
But I'm also know that at 1 p.m., somebody may call and say, I need a bunch of stuff tomorrow, and I may have to go back.
Yeah. And that's what you got to do.
Right.
Well, I love that advice. And I think that's so important too, that people, need to realize as small business owners, entrepreneurs, and especially in the Waco community, because our community is so unique as well. But of course, now you need to tell us, where can we find you, find more information about you, plug yourself, all the things.
SecretChefOfWaco.com is our website. You can go there and just look. You can go there and order. You can go there and order for delivery. You can come visit us at our store at 7723 Central Park Drive. It's in between the mall and HEB off 84. That's the best way to describe it. But if you put it in your Google Maps or your phone maps, you will get there. And like I say, we have a phone number, 254-772-2433, which is 772-CHEF, believe it or not. But we answer the phone during business hours. So you can call, you can come by, you can take a look online. Secret Chef Waco and on Facebook and Insta, we're there. Follow us, like us.
Slide in the DMs.
Yeah, whatever you want to do. And you come in and you can give us your email address, and I send out a weekly email. And we do a weekly menu, like every Tuesday is either chicken fried steak or chicken fried chicken. Kind of those kind of things. Do a special meal.
Don't tell my dad. It's be there every Friday.
Yeah, Monday through Thursday. That's on Tuesdays. Monday through Thursday is a special meal, and then but the email and the following us on on Insta and Facebook will get you access to special menus coming up. The big one is Thanksgiving, Christmas, and then we did Easter. So that's a big week for us. So we do an a la carte menu. So you can just get a pie.
I'm so excited to try everything.
Yeah, you can get a pie, or I have people that come and just get gravy.
Ooh, okay.
Or you can get turkey dressing, beef tenderloin, all the sides, all the pies, all the cakes, and feed a crowd.
Do you do handmade cranberry sauce?
I do.
I make the handmade cranberry sauce every year.
I do make that, and that's one of the things I make.
It's one of my favorites.
Yeah,
I refuse to eat the can.
We make it with, it's spirited cranberry sauce. It has port wine and triple sec.
I do port wine, yeah.
Yeah.
Port wine, orange juice.
Yeah.
Sugar.
Yeah. So I make a lot of that. So.
Well, that's absolutely amazing. Thank you so much for coming on today.
Yeah,
I appreciate
thank you for having me. Yeah.
And again, I'm literally, my mouth is watering and I haven't eaten anything today, so I'm just starving. So anytime I talk about food on the show, I just get immediately hungry.
Right.
But last but not least, is there anything else you want to share with our listeners today?
No, just support your local businesses.
Yes.
Support the local businesses, because most of those businesses are the ones that support the nonprofits and donate to your schools and donate to your fundraisers. We're the easy one to come and get a gift certificate from. So support your local businesses. Just realize that they don't have the corporate dollars backing them up and research from the stock market. So, but that's important, because it's the local businesses that support the local community the most.
And I absolutely love that. Well, again, thank you so much for your time.
Yeah, thank you. It's been great.
Yes, thank you.
Find us everywhere on all social media platforms, KNOW_Waco. Check us out at roguemedianetwork.com, and we're on YouTube under Rogue Media Network. Check out nowaco.com.
This has been a Rogue Media Network